Well, Gary, first time we've been able to have a chat with you this season. Have you enjoyed your time with us so far?
It's been obviously a little bit of a roller coaster. Like when I first came, we was having great cup runs, and the team was a little bit on the up. But it's been a lot of rotation with players, and it showed a little bit. I think there's been a lot of inconsistency this year, and I actually regret a little bit. I think that now you're seeing a little bit of fighting spirit, which, you know, I think especially going into next year, if we do stay in this division, we need to show that earlier on in the season, because I think there's a group of talented players now, and if we can keep the nucleus of the team together, there's no reason why we can't kick on. But I think we've got to kick our butts a little bit and say, let's do it right, and we've got to address that as players, because Chappers and Tucky, they're first class. They put everything in for us, and I think they need to have a response a little bit. So pleased with the vital victory tonight, though.
You've come in as captain. It's obviously a vital role. A lot of people are saying you've been quite inspirational out there. A bit of a leader, which is great to see for us as fans.
Yeah.
How have you taken that role in the change rooms? Because obviously we've had a few difficult, results.
Yeah.
How difficult is it for you as a captain to motivate the guys?
It's getting harder and harder actually in the modern game, I find. There's players nowadays that probably don't show their emotions as much as when I was sort of growing up, and when I was a young lad in the dressing room, you'd get some proper men around, and you'd be hung up if you made a mistake or if you didn't put the effort in. So the game has definitely evolved. It's definitely changed. I have to check my emotions in a little bit sometimes, because I think kids today are a little bit more sensitive, and we have got a young dressing room. So it's been hard, if I'm honest with you. I go home most times scratching my head thinking, what can I do to bring players on, or am I doing something wrong, am I too intense? So I've probably quieted it down a little bit. I've probably not screaming and shouting as much as I have been, and trying to help a little bit more tactically, with players, and trying to point out things calmer. But also I still do get excited on the pitch. If I do say something good, I will shout out, because I think it can make a player feel 10 feet tall at times, and I think that's a vital part of the game that is sort of going a little bit. And hopefully someone with, I've only got a couple of years left, but playing with Rickman and Cadman, they can look up to me, and hopefully they bring that into their game as well, because I think it only helps.
It's been a difficult season, as we've touched on. Big win tonight, 3 points at home.
Massive.
How's the mood in the change rooms after tonight's victory?
Yeah, it's I think it's a good mood. It's a mood that we haven't settled nothing yet. We're only half a job done probably. I still think we need at least 1 or 2 more wins. So I think it's a steady approach, and just looking game by game. Got another tough fixture now, and players are going to have to look after their bodies. So I think it's obviously we're positive, but it's a steadiness about us which I like as well.
As you say, we move on to Saturday, big game, informed team, Dulwich Hamlet coming here. What do you think the approach is going to be?
I think it's got to be similar tonight, especially the first half. I think the second half we stepped off the gas a little bit, and we didn't look after the ball as much as we should have done. But first half, especially when we get bodies behind the ball and hit teams on the counter, we look a dangerous side. And I think it's just massively important that we play to our strengths, get into solid banks, defend as a team, which I don't think we've done well enough this year. If we do that, then you never know, we've got half a chance. But obviously we've got games coming thick and fast, and Chappers is going to have to use the squad. And I'd also mention E-Man in midfield. For me, he's been a fresh breath of fresh air. Listens to you, great attitude. Left shoulder, right shoulder, he's like a rash. And for me, he's been the on man of the match the last couple of games. So he's been a fantastic addition to our team.
Well, thanks for your time tonight, Gary. Appreciate that.
Man. Cheers, thank you. Cheers.